You know, we're doing it, and it's not observable to the public so much, but the taxiway loop is big to us, and it's going to make us a lot more effective. When you have to wait for one plane to come out before another plane can go in, that's just not efficient. Well, now it'll be a nice loop. It'll go down past our fixed base operator Millionaire and past Medford Air and past the tanker service base, and that way anybody getting in or out has two alternatives. It's like a neighborhood. I mean, a cul-de-sac is nice because you don't want people going through, but if you need to come and go, a loop is a lot better. Boy, we appreciate the Blue Sky program through Pacific Power, and we have the additional solar array that's going to be going up before the end of the year. This is our second project with them, and it's going to provide protection for people coming from our parking lot from both the sun and the rain, depending on the time of the year. And it's going to generate about 25 kilowatts, and it's going to look nice. So it's good for power, it's good for renewable energy, and it's good for protection of the public. So it's a really good project for us. Next year we're reconstructing the runway. That'll be done so that we don't impact the airport, so a lot of night work and slow time work. But very expensive, but very needed. We've gotten almost 20 years out of this runway surface, and it's time for it to be reconstructed. All those things add up substantially. We're on a real even keel right now. The last few years it's been up and down, and that's always hard to budget for. To answer your question real specifically, you know, we bonded against the terminal based on passenger facility charges, which are collected on your tickets. Well, the terminal was projected in 6, and our financial plan and stuff was in 6 and 7 were really good years. So PFCs have not grown quite at where we projected, but in spite of that, we've been able to stay even. And I think as the economy comes back, we'll be ahead. And we have some reserves, and you know, we're an enterprise fund of the county. We don't receive subsidies, and so we have to make it on what we generate, and we're doing that very well. The freight ramp and the freight terminal were funded through Connect Oregon state funds. We have 9 tenants for the ramp now. We have 1 tenant in the building and a couple others pending. Years past, we had freight operators all over the airport, and it just works better to have them in one effective location. Our new rental car facility is very public because it's on Lonsdale, and a lot of people drive by it. It's several acres. It'll have a car wash and service bays and fueling, and the rental cars are paying for that through CFCs. We receive funds from them equally so that we can spend money on them collectively. That way they don't fight with each other. And that'll be online in February. It's partially online now. They can do the fueling, but the washing and the service racks will be in place in February. You know, we're into that about 15 months now, and we haven't quite hit the volume of rentals that I've set our goal at, but we're about halfway there, and it's been a tremendous amount of fun and had some great events in there. We've had a wedding, we've had some political things, we've had retreats, we had a birthday party for a guy that I think was about 100. Just a variety of real fun things. A scouting event in there, a court of honor. We had a judge in there that spoke to a study group. It's been a lot of fun, and we make a little revenue on it. And of course, we had 25 sponsors, so we didn't have public funds into it very much on the front end. And it is making a little money, but it's just been so well received that it's a lot of fun. The enterprise fund function of the county means that we have a encapsulated budget. The county does not subsidize us. They can't funnel money off of the airport to the county because we take federal grants, and the county agrees not to take money away from us. However, we do buy services from the county, and that's been very good for us. We use county counsel, and we pay them. We use auditing, we use finance. So we pay a portion of the county's cost for things that we receive in service. But as enterprise funds go, this one is very, very effective.